A question or two. This was from the March paper. Matrics who wrote the March paper now, last year's matrics, they got this question. Okay, nou moet jy mooi kyk. Wat sou jy sê, watter fase is dit?
Which phase of meiosis do you think is represented in that diagram?
You must remember that chromosomes here are moving to opposite poles. Chromosomes or chromosome pairs. What are happening here? Or chromatids. These were chromosomes lined up on the equatorial level. So we already passed meiosis 1. This was meiosis 2. Which phase? Anaphase. Anaphase 2. Why? Because chromatids or daughter chromosomes are moving to the opposite poles now. Okay. A and B, seems to be our A and B has disappeared, but this was a question where they wanted to know the cell membrane, remember not the nuclear membrane, and the spindle thread.
Yes, we have explained that to them.
Nou as ons hier nou 1, 2, 3, 4 kromosome gehad het, hoeveel het ons in meiose 1 gehad?
That's very important. And now you have to work it out quickly.
Because this is meiosis 2, we have 4 chromosomes, which meant that in meiosis 1 we had 8. So you can see how many chromosomes in the mother cell before meiosis. 8 then.
Why? And then maybe you must also explain and give a reason why it is like that. So just remember, after meiosis, with meiosis 2, then there's the reduction of the chromosome number. So you have to double it to go back to meiosis 1.
En dan sal hulle vir jou vra, and at the end you will know that there will be 4 daughter chromosomes. Remember when it's single like this, a chromatid, we call it a daughter chromosome. Now obviously where? The ovaries. I think we should move on a little bit, Colin, because we've got a lot to tell. Belangrik, hier is 2, dit was aan die einde van verlede jaar se vraestel. Ook weer A en B, daar is 'n centromeer, centriole, centromeer, centriole, centromer. These 2 phases, 2 does not follow on 1. Definitely not in this case, and not necessarily. Do you think they will know what this phase is?
Yeah, I hope they just keep their head straight now, because if you look at diagram 1, you will find the diagram 1 is a representation of meiosis 2. And which phase?
Metaphase
2.
And this anaphase
1.
Yeah, because it's whole chromosomes.
You see, diagram 2 is meiosis 1, and diagram 1 is meiosis 2. So you have to pay attention to detail.
Right. And then how many chromosomes at the end? We will have 1, 2 daughter chromosomes at each side. And then we've talked about this earlier. Right, I think they will be able to. We've got many questions. I think we've answered most of them on this case. And now we're going to go to the next stage.